This is Ali's Fraud Protection by Antonio Williams. On our agenda, we will go over a fraud overview, a brief overview of where Ollie's is with fraud, where they come from, how far they've come. Tools used to combat fraud. We will try to give an in-depth look into a few tools that we think will be useful for making changes for the future, and models and suggestions. We will give you a couple of suggestions of where we think the company can be and what we think would be a good outline for just the fraud protection and what we would need to do to be efficient and making sure we're doing the right thing by our consumer. The name of my company is Ollie's Bargain Outlet. We were established in 1982. We are don't use a lot of internet, but we have a small usage of it where it's convenient for where we are. Our technology that we are better known for is email capture. We use a lot of this to capture our customer base, find out who's shopping with us. That's how we send out our rewards program, and we use it kind of sort of like maybe your Kroger's reward program. We are a public trading company, and we are growing quite rapidly. And our client is a variety based consumer that is in the market for good quality brand name items at a low cost. In our next slide, we'll be covering fraud overview, email fraud, bad identity, online fraud. When we think of online, we think of email, private domains that probably don't use a VPN, phones and credit cards. The biggest users of threats come through phone and credit card scams. We also will be covering rules of engagement, account characteristics, and our criteria for what we're trying to gain while moving forward with our marketing strategy. Up next, we got fraud types. There are a ton of different fraud types, and there are a ton of different methods of using them. But the ones that concern Ollie's the most will be payments, ensuring that the equipment used at our registers is not compromised, and payment sources. Making sure we're up to date on all new technology with the payment sources, making sure we're able to meet all different payment sources. And then our next thing is account types. We mostly operate through email, so we will make sure we will be using an in-depth process where we're making sure we're capturing every customer, ensuring that if they don't have email, that we have another method of capturing them that's in line with the budget of being able to market our strategy. In this slide, we will be reviewing the web searches we're planning on maybe browsing. What's the intent of our searches? What are we looking for them to gain by accessing our method of pushing our ad on our consumer? And what tools will be the most useful? What model will be the best to ensuring that we are marketing and strategizing and modeling our strategy in the proper direction, accessing the customer base that we're looking to access while generating enough um, brand buy that it pulls the consumer in, that the marketing ad is not annoying, that the marketing ad is hitting its proper target. This next slide, fraud detection, will outline the tools we will be using to build our model. custom fraud, looking for the different types of fraud cases and how they're also changing with each method that we find to change and target how they're using fraud. They're coming up with new methods, so this will be custom methods of trying to stay ahead of the fraud. We will implement a detection model and gather the data, and then we'll use that detection logic to come up with the integration needed to ensure that we are properly staying ahead of fraud, using our methods of incorporating more customers into our stores and getting customers to buy into our process and buy into our system so we can be more productive. Build a model. I guess it's going to be our most important feature on being able to move forward. We would use this model to gather analysis of data and just try to use this to transform all that data into models that we'll be able to implement in our company so we'll be able to move forward. These models will have training that come with them on ensuring we're being efficient and ensuring our people know everything they need to know. And we will make sure this is performance based so we'll be able to track not only where our model is taking us, but ensuring that our data is properly being used to take us in the right direction. Then we will continue to implement new models and deploy them in our business strategies and business standards each day to ensure that we are being successful, that our business model is continuing to be followed, and that we are continuing to be successful moving forward and maintaining a technological advantage in this new technological age. Marketing. We will explore our marketing tools, ensuring that these tools are scalable tools so we're able to scale and understand what we're looking for. We're looking for companies with proven records, companies that have reviews and background to prove that they're worthy of being that partnership, and we're looking for free trials. We're looking to get ahead, so we're looking to make sure that we're using the proper tools, the proper models. Reliable fraud tools that I've found as I've been exploring and looking and reading up on more. Um, Recommendations would be ClickCease is one company and ClickFraud Defender. These companies I found were efficient in price. They had good reviews and they offer free trials plus a host of other opportunities that would ensure that by using these tools we're efficient in marketing our strategy and we're equipped to take care of our customers in the proper means where we're making sure we're marketing ourselves, but not allowing ourselves to be vulnerable enough to be um, pushed into the wrong direction by fraud that may come about with us growing and promoting our business, especially in new avenues like we are beginning to do.